after 9/11, working with Princeton University and some other researchers, what they began to find is that there was a large spike in the magnetic fields of the Earth during 9/11 that is now attributed to the mass collective outpouring of heart-based emotion from hundreds of millions of people who witnessed the tragedy. There are 2 satellites over the northern hemisphere. Every 30 minutes they send back a signal telling scientists how strong this magnetic field of the Earth is. It's important because all life is connected to it. There is no them and us when it comes to the magnetic field of every CEO of every corporation, every leader of every nation, every blade of grass, every hamster, every goldfish, every human is linked to this field. So what happens, the field is important. And what scientists found is 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 15 minutes after the first plane hit the first tower, there was a very unusual spike in the strength of the magnetic fields of the Earth attributed to the collective outpouring of human emotion, heart-based emotion, the strongest magnetic generator in the body. This is important because, if you remember, in the hours and days right after 9/11, people of the Earth actually came very close together. We were a family. There was a camaraderie, at least for a few days. There was something happened that allowed us to open our hearts to one another, even if it was just for a few days. And scientists attribute that to the strengthening of these magnetic fields. The question is, can you create that effect without having a tragedy? Can you create it at will? And this has led the Institute of Heart Math to create a project that is called Global Coherence Initiative. Personal coherence is good. Global coherence is really good. They've built a system of sensors throughout the world that all feed back into one server, one computer at their headquarters in Northern California. And they're able to actually, for the first time, they're able to actually observe the human relationship between the magnetic fields of the Earth and when we're influencing those fields in very specific ways. Then they went back and looked at the data and said, does this only happen when bad things are present? And the answer was no. Super Bowl Sunday, the whole world is watching, and it's influencing the magnetic fields of the Earth. The funeral of Princess Diana, the whole world came together. Some of the reality TV programs, believe it or not, the whole world stops what they're doing. They want to see who the bachelor chooses as his bride because they love a love story, you know. But the point is, it doesn't take something bad, it's something big. And when many people can come together, tuning their hearts through what we would call positive emotions of care, gratitude, appreciation, we create a collective field that is scientifically documented now to be a field where people are less aggressive, more willing to cooperate to solve their problems. And if we were ever going to do that at a time on the planet, I think right now is a really good time to do that.